Welcome back, football fans. We about to hit you now with our top free agency teams from the NFC. And we're going to start this thing off with NFC North. Tyler, go.
They lost some key additions. They lost Quay Walker. They lost Romeo Dobbs. And they lost Malik Willis. They did sign Benjamin St. Juste, who had a good year last year. They traded for Zaire Franklin. I give him a C minus.
I hang around on the same train. I'm going to stick with them at the C. I think they need to get more weapons on their defense to kind of help. Michael Parsons, Zaire Franklin's a linebacker who's been well documented at this point that he struggles in coverage. So we'll see what that looks like. 3 years in a row now, he's had spectacular tackling stats, but coverage grade has been terrible. So we'll see what that looks like. Moving on, we got the Vikings.
The Vikings, they signed Kyler Murray. They signed James Pierre from the Steelers, who was their third corner, who played like the number one corner. And they signed Vandermark. And they re-signed Aaron Jones. I give the Vikings an A minus, man. For one, they got a quarterback, and two, they got a great corner, and they needed a corner, so I give them an A minus.
I think this kind of hinges on how healthy Aaron Jones is. If he can go back a year, past like 2024 version, I give him an A because I like Kyler Murray. I haven't given up on him yet. Pierce looked great last year. No news yet on what Harrison Smith's going to do. He hasn't formally retired yet, so we'll see what that looks like. But yeah, I think they need to get another receiver. I like it though. Maybe they trade JJ McCarthy. I don't know because I don't think he will. I don't think they will get the results they want from him sitting on the bench again. But we'll see. Next team up, Chicago Bears.
Terry, I know you're watching. I love that. Thank you for the love. But the Bears get an F. They signed Kobe Bryant and they signed Devin Bush, but they lost their whole secondary. So they get an F. Well, no, sorry, they get a D minus. I'm not going to they give a D minus. They didn't sign nobody in the secondary except Kobe Bryant, who I don't think Kobe Bryant's that great. He's all right, but and they lost some offensive linemen. So I don't. They get an F. I mean, they get a D minus. D minus.
F and D minus. Which one you
I'm torn. D minus.
Man, it is what it is.
D minus.
D minus for the Bears. Not going to be the dead horse. Moving on, we got the Lions.
The Lions, they get a B plus, man. They signed Isaiah Pacheco. I think he's the perfect replacement for David Montgomery. He runs hard. It takes a lot to get him down. He can't really see holes, but oh well. They got offensive lineman help. They found an edge rusher for the other side of Agent. I can't think of his name right now. Aiden Hutchinson, and they re-signed Malcolm Rodriguez, who is going to replace Alex Anzalone. So I give him a B plus.
Give him a C. I don't know if Malcolm Rodriguez is better than Alex Alonso. How you say it?
Anzalone.
I don't know if Rodriguez is better. I think Anzalone is better personally. Isaiah Likely, not really high on him. This guy can't stay healthy. You didn't mention that. That's something Dave Montgomery could do. I think this just solidifies Jahmyr Gibbs as the primary guy, period. 85% going his way. I think they still need offensive line help. I think they still need edge help. C. Don't want to trail on it too long. They get a C. Moving on to the NFC South. We're going to start it off with the Panthers. Tyler, you go.
Panthers. They signed Jalen Phillips and Devin Lloyd, two biggest holes in the team. And they signed Rashad Walker as a left tackle for Bryce Young's blind side and Luke Fortner as a center. And they got Jalen Coker retained. Hopefully they're working out a contract extension. They get an A. They get an A plus. They were not afraid to spend money. They went out and spent money. They get an A plus.
Not only did they spend money, but they spent smart money getting the top tackle out there, Rasheed Walker, getting the top pass rusher out there, and Jalen Phillips, and I think getting the top linebacker in Devin Lloyd. Panthers are a team to be watched. Shout out to them. I think this might be one of the best off-season teams so far. The Carolina Panthers. Can't believe I'm saying it. Next team up, Atlanta Falcons.
F. F for Falcons. They get F. They signed Tua. They signed the Sean Hand, Aziz Ojolari. Both washed up trash. They signed Jahan Dotson. I guess he's number two, but he wasn't number two in Philly, so why is he number two here to help? You might as well keep Darnell Mooney, but they get F.
I'm gonna focus on the Tua signing. They did sign him to a $1 million contract, so you get a backup quarterback, a possible starting quarterback with a bunch of experience for $1 million. Can't beat it. You got to think about what they're paying him from signing him. I think that's an A+ deal, and I think that's something to be talked about. Michael Penix, same kind of stature as Tua, both left-handed as well. So not much changes if one quarterback goes down, the other one goes in. Now, who wins the job? Yet to be seen. I still like Michael Penix more, but I'm pretty sure they're probably going to get Tua his fair shake at the starting job, if not opening day starter. So we see how that plays out. Moving on, we got the Saints.
What was your grade?
Oh, it's a B. Sorry.
A B?
Yeah, B. You signed a quarterback with all the experience for $1 million. I'm just saying. It could have been.
You didn't mention he was injury prone.
Huh?
You didn't mention he was injury prone.
Yeah, he is injury prone, but he's $1 million. It's $1 million.
Isaiah Pacheco, $2 million.
Pacheco don't play quarterback.
I'm just saying.
What's the going rate for quarterbacks in the league?
I'm just saying.
$30+ million a year for a starting quarterback on average.
Okay.
You got one for $1 million.
They didn't do enough. That's still an F. F for Falcons. Don't sell them. On to the Saints. The Saints signed guard David Edwards, and they signed Travis Etienne. Also signed Noah Fant to play on the other side, Jawan Johnson. So I like that pairing. And they signed one of the most underrated linebackers from the rival in the division, Caden Ellis. I give the Saints a B+.
B+. I like the signings. I think my favorite one, Travis Etienne and David Andrews. David Andrews still playing his league. I think he might have been he might have been the top interior offensive line in free agency. Travis Etienne, I think he fits what the Saints need to do in the backfield. Shout out, getting Tyler Shough some weapons. They got him another tight end. Tyler Shough likes throwing to the tight end. We'll see what it looks like. And I kind of like it, man. Shout out to Kellen Moore, man. I think they built us something special down in New Orleans. We'll see how many years away they are. Last team in the division, we got the Bucks.
Hear me out. I give the Bucks a B. I mean, you lost Mike Evans, but the money you could have spent to get him, you just put it everywhere else. You re-signed Cade Otton. Baker Mayfield loves Cade Otton. They re-signed Sean Tucker, backing up Bucky Irvin. I like that. They signed Christian Roseboom, great middle linebacker. He has injury problems, but maybe he can stay healthy. I give him a B.
I like the Cade Otton re-signing. Losing Mike Evans to the 49ers hurts because, one, you probably see the team down the line. I think they should have worked that thing out with Mike. He's been, I think, they didn't bring anyone in to replace him. That's the biggest thing that bothered me. So I gave them a C-.
I think
they didn't get a replacement for Mike Evans.
Well, I think it's because I think they're expecting Tez Johnson to be that third guy because he performed. He came up last year for him.
Okay, we'll see how that plays out. We got the NFC East starting out with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, them Dallas Cowgirls. You see it. Signed Jalen Thompson and traded for Rashawn Gary. D-.
They also re-signed Javonte Williams, franchise tag, George Pickens. Also, I think they have come to an agreement on extension. They might be announcing that pretty soon. So, adding that on to it, I give them a B+.
Since you told me that, C-, because they did not address the defense.
You know what? I forgot they traded away Osa. C plus.
Trade him to a team in the same conference.
So yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about the Osa thing. C plus. They got to find some D tackles.
Does Jerry
I guess they
Jones
got.
trade to AFC teams? Like, is he allergic to talking to AFC teams?
I believe so. I don't think a lot of teams want to do business with the Cowboys like that, honestly. So next team up, we got the Commanders. What you think?
Rangers get an A plus. They still have a quarterback on a rookie deal, and they did all this. They fixed the defense for what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. The coach Dan Quinn. They fixed the defense for Dan Quinn. They signed one of the best edge rushers last year. Came from the Chargers. I wish we would have re-signed him, but he wanted too much money. What's his name? K-Son signed him. They paired Rashad White back with his college quarterback Jaden Daniels. They signed Jerome Ford. So you got three monsters at running back right now. So and they extend Larry Tunsil. They get A plus.
3 monsters at running back. Oh, okay.
Rashad White,
Jerome Ford,
and McKinstry. Those are 3 dudes back there.
Okay, I'll let you have it. I do like Rashad White. Not really big on Chason, but Owe, how you say it? Owe. Okay, I do like that sign. We'll see what that pans out. Larry Tunsil, is he still productive in his league? We shall see. C plus. Sorry,
dang, dude.
I'm sorry. I just we on different sides of the spectrum.
I mean, they cut Marshawn Lattimore to that cap. They let him go. He was trash. A plus. Anyway, along with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles lost.
So, in your opinion, who's had the better offseason? The Commanders or the Panthers?
The Panthers.
But you gave them both A plus.
Yeah, because okay, let me ask this. Are the Commanders the best team in the division based off free agency right now?
No. I think it's still very much the Eagles.
After losing all these key defensive additions?
I think it's still the Eagles. I think the Eagles are still the best team in the division.
I think it's the Commanders right now.
To call me crazy, it could be the Cowboys if they fix the defense. If Rashawn Gray, Gary, pans out to be better than what he was last year, it might be the Cowboys. I think the Commanders are very much fighting the Giants for the worst team in the division. Because we don't know. Well, we assume that Jalen Daniels is back, right?
I'm assuming he's healthy. I'm assuming he's healthy.
Yeah, so that's the X factor. We'll see. Go ahead with the Eagles.
Well, I give the Eagles a C minus, simply all because they signed one of my favorite corners, Tariq Woolen, to a 1-year deal. I mean, I don't know why it was multiple years, but they give him a C minus just off that. They lost some key defensive players. They did extend Jordan Davis. So
yeah, they extended Jordan Davis. Probably, I'm hearing they're gonna trade Jalen Carter. We see what that looks like. I do like the Tariq Woolen sign. He's one of my favorite corners as well. Not really crazy about Quinyon Mitchell on the other side. That's just me. I'm in the minority there. I know that. I gave him a C plus based off the Reek signing. I did like the extension of Jordan Davis, but that kind of has the writing on the wall right there for Carter that he's possibly finna get traded, if not cut, at the end of next year. We'll have to follow that this year, see how that goes. Hearing there's a lot of the off the field stuff that's getting on their nerves. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what that looks like. Last team in the division, we got the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants get a C plus. They did sign Darnell Mooney and they did Tremaine Edmonds. I think he's kind of past his prime, but you got your middle linebacker there. You did get a great tight end to help your young quarterback, Isaiah Likely. I think Greg Newsom's all right. And you got Patrick Ricard, so I guess they're going to run some I formation and out the backfield with Cam Scatterboo. So I give him a C plus.
B minus. I like Isaiah Likely. I like him more than most. He's got to stay healthy. He's got to show everybody he is a tight end one type of option. He could be the second option in his offense next to Malik Neighbors. We'll see what that looks like. I like Greg Newsome more than most. And Patrick Ricard, man, probably the best fullback in the league. So can't be mad at that signing. Only helps Cam Scatterboo and Jackson Dart. I think those are good. All three of those are probably my favorite signings. Darnell Mooney's also a signing we can't like sneeze over or whatever the saying is, because I think he's the guy that can possibly start on the other side of Malik Neighbors.
He's definitely that slot guy. It's gonna be him, Shepard, and Neighbors. So it's not bad.
Yeah, I kind of like it. NFC West, we got the Cardinals. I'll let you go.
Yeah, the Cardinals get an F. I mean, you sign Tyler Algier, and you bring back James Conner. I mean, first you let James Conner go, then you bring it back after you sign Tyler Algier. So, is Tyler Algier no more running back, or are you gonna have two running backs come out of the backfield? Then you sign Gardner Minshew, you got Jacoby Brissett. So I guess it's just you lost some defensive keys. You didn't really help the O line, but I give him an F.
Not sure what the Cardinals are trying to do. I don't think Jacoby Brissett or Gardner Minshew should be the starting quarterback. Possibly targeting the quarterback in the draft. They pick at 3. Quarterback gets drafted a lot higher than they should. Tyler Algier, I think he is running back 1. Like I said, they do have James Conner back. He has been injury prone the last couple of seasons. Also, I think they still have Trey Benson on the roster. I think he hasn't really gotten a fair shake.
And Mercado.
They got that Bam guy. Is he still on the roster?
Yes.
So we'll see what the backfield looks like. Bourne, where does he fit in at? Like, you got Michael Wilson, I think, and Marvin Harrison. So we'll see what that looks like. I don't really know what. New coach getting his pieces in. Maybe I don't like it. D. Really, man?
I give him an F. Like, this is a F. I'm sorry, it's an F.
We got the 49ers up.
49ers get a C simply because this is carrying their grade. They signed Mike Evans. Ricky Parcells not playing. He gets hurt every game. You're about to cut. I don't know why they haven't cut Brandon Ayuk yet. It's blowing my mind. But
It'll be June 1st.
June 1st? Okay. Well, so he's technically cut. Well, he's going to be cut. So you got a receiver at Mike Evans who's going to play. He doesn't get hurt. This last year was one of those things. Then you got Osa Ojawajawa. Then you re-sign Dre Greenlaw. You get a C.
I can agree with that. I do like the Mike Evans signing. I am a Mike Evans fan. He's been productive throughout his career, so I think you kind of take a chance on a guy like that. I like the Osa trade. He was the best defensive tackle on the Cowboys for a long time before they made a trade for another defensive tackle. Drake Greenlaw, I'm okay with that. Brandon Ayuk, they're in no rush to release him because he was in no rush to get back on the field last year. So he's got to wait till June 1st to get cut to go find him another team. I like it. And I give him a B minus C plus. Anywhere in there I'm okay with. We got the Rams.
Yeah, so the Rams didn't really do much. They did sign Jalen Watson. They did sign Trent McDuffie. I think it's kind of crazy. They had 2 corners and Emmanuel Forbes and I think Lake on the other side, or Curl on the other side. So I think it's kind of you got 4 starting corners, kind of crowded. But I give him a
Curl's like that safety nickel guy. So
well, I guess well, I give him a D.
D.
They overpaid Trent McDuffie a lot.
Ron Hibbenstein said he's coming back, so you gotta right tackle for another year. You re-signed, or I think you re-signed. Well, you didn't re-sign him, but I think they re-signed Devontae Adams before free agency because I don't think he was just on a 1-year contract. Now he's on another 1-year contract. You traded for Trey McDuffie. You gave him a monster extension. That kind of gave me pause. So we'll see what that looks like. It was a lot of money for a guy his size. I give him a B.
He's a two-time All-Pro. I can't get mad about that.
Yeah, I give him a B plus. I like Trey McDuffie. I just didn't like that. It was like I can't remember. I don't want to say the wrong thing on the video, but it was a lot of money, and that kind of gave me pause.
I think it was 4 years, 124 million. I think
4 years. There we go. 4 years, 124 million. That's a lot of money. Way too much money for I don't want to say a limited cornerback because he's so good, but he is technically kind of limited. So we'll see what it looks like.
If it's not press coverage, he getting messed up.
There you go. Last team in NFC West, we got Seahawks.
Hear me out before you hear my grade. Don't judge me. I'm giving the Seahawks an F. Because you re-signed Rashid Shaheed. I understand we re-signed him because you traded for him. But at the same time, you let so many guys are gone. Like Woolen, Walker. There's no Charbonnet. So you didn't really replace anybody. And you lost 2 edge rushers. I got to give you an F right now.
Hear me out. F. Where's the replacement for Kenneth Walker? It ain't Zach Charbonnet. He's going to miss the year.
They did re-sign They did sign Emmanuel Wilson. He's not that guy. Just want to throw it out there.
I will say this. Josh Jobe needed to sign him back, and you did. Think they should have found an edge rusher or two. Maybe they're waiting on the draft. I think they need to address one of those interior offensive line positions. I know I like Gray Zabel, but need another guard in there as well. Can't be Haynes. Haynes can't be the starting guard next year. They got some things they need to address. And I think they didn't do themselves any favor. They just made their way to the Super Bowl that much harder. I thought they had a chance to build a dynasty. I think they kind of crapped the bed on that one.
They do draft well, but at the same time, the Rams got better.
They did. And the Rams...
The Cardinals kind of got better. I mean, they're not good as the Seahawks, but they got a little better. The defense...
I would say the 49ers got better.
The defense of the Cardinals is there. They just need offense. So...
Perhaps with this new play caller, they might be a little something. So, is that all the teams?
That's it.
That is it. All right, guys. Y'all tell us what you think. We just went through all the teams in the field. Sorry, got a little lengthy there. Out of all the teams, what teams you think had the best offseason? What teams you think get an A? What teams get an F? What's your favorite signing of the offseason? What division crapped the bed the most? Who has the worst, kind of Jets, Cardinals, Browns, and
Seahawks?
Who crap worst? Y'all tell us in the comment section. That's all we got. With that, thanks for all the love and support. Yeah.